All right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title fight?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Juggernaut. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Assassin.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, there's a big overhand.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taken so many strikes to the head.
Oh, slips and rips. How about that for execution?
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many uppercuts.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Beautiful counter with the punch there, and certainly making good use of what is an obvious edge in reach. Yet another huge kick lands.
Nice straight punch.
Now some separation, and a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. The moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off. We'll work with that jab. Jab lands.
All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Misses with the right hand. Throws that teep. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Ooh, big shot lands.
Hook is there again.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that weapon.
Massive knee to the body.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now. He's starting to show it.
Takedown defense holds up. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters.
Real nice body kick lands. Another body kick land.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Nice jab.
Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting for the best 50 fighters in the UFC.
Nice uppercut inside.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Nice punch land. Oh, nice takedown.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Under a minute to go. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
5 minutes in the books.
Great job. You're physically done. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. Look amazing. Now you should smell the blood. Almost had him out this time. I want you to...
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, round two. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. Oh, just out of range with that right hand. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Looking to land the right just out of range. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, single collar tie now.
Now they separate.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Nice. Nicely done. Nice counter left hook. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Oh. Oh, nice takedown defense.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Oh, he leads with the right hand there. A lot of these strikes are set up by good footwork, yes?
They are set up by good footwork, and he's not having to throw the jab every time because that right hand is just so fast.
Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah, you can kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight, not just be standing at the final bell.
He opened up now. Nasty cut on the bridge of the nose.
Oh, nice.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Slips. 90 seconds to go in the round. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. All right, so a settlement blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a... Oh, he gets back up. The question is for how long? Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its target.
There it is again. Look at that.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not, look at that, going into the armbar. What a tight armbar.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated. Oh, it's a fight here. Let's see who's gonna get it. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's gotta be. This fight over.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee call in the doctor at some point.
Well, at some point, you got to take a look at him. He's so bruised. He's so battered. He's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight.
And now he's got the back. Round 3 next. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
We told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Takedown defense holds up. Pretty good counter right. Just misses with the straight right. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it the previous round, and picking up exactly where he left off.
He's got to move his head.
So at this point, with this type of swelling, you could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question, and I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. This guy has been battered. He's been bruised, and if you don't stop it for the swelling, you stop it to make sure he doesn't take any more damage.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Fighter blocks the punch. End of the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Making all these shots count. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. And forth we go. It takes 2 to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one is.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Well, this fight has been absolutely crazy. Both fighters continuing to target the head and the face of the other. I feel like we're going to get like an ambulance pick with these two guys later tonight.
Yeah, they are both beat up. They are both unwilling to take a step back. They are both wearing the damage, but both okay with it in order to have a good, fun fight.
Oh, that head is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
That was a slick transition.
So inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. Man, this is pretty crazy. Both guys injured. Perhaps it'll be whoever has the better heart or cardio at fight's end.
Man, that's the best. It's the best when you get these types of wars where both guys are hurt, both guys are bruised, both guys are swollen, both guys are cut, and it comes down to the heart. Who's going to be the one that steps up in those dark moments? I can't wait to see how this plays out.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Oh, man, he's a hard.
Trying to finish this fight. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. And he's back up. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his head.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Straight right is there. He's got that jab working, nicely done.
Big shot hands for both guys.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his side. A lot of bruising courtesy of those body strikes.
Big kicks, big punches. He's doing everything he told us he intended to do to slow this guy down. And you can see his opponent starting to really be labored in most of his movements.
Oh!
Oh, that's big. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Trying to stay in this fight!
Oh, nice. Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once again. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice leg kick.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fractured orbital. Back to the jab now, no good. And again, shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff. Nice jab. Well, you thought the cut man did his job, but that cut on the nose is just nasty, and it is pouring blood now. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head. That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Juggernaut.
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.
He is the type of guy that makes people want to tune in. He is the type of guy that you know excitement will happen when you watch him. And tonight he becomes a star and a massive draw for the UFC.